My name is Frances Tang with IdeateTV, and today we're here with Measor at the V3con in Pasadena. Mara, tell us a little bit about what you do.
Hi, Frances. Thanks for having me. I'm a singer-songwriter. I travel a lot. I started doing this full-time a while ago, and I go between New York and Hong Kong and some cities in China. I like to write in English and Chinese and sort of really bring everything that I am into my songs. So that's what I've been doing.
Yeah, and so can you tell our viewers how you got into what you're doing, especially being Asian American?
Sure. I think singing is something I've always really enjoyed, but I actually went to like a Chinese girls' school in Hong Kong, so singing doesn't really happen outside of music class, and that kind of singing isn't the most exciting singing, but it's just something that was inside. And when I came over to America to university, I really started writing a lot, and I actually spent a year in Ethiopia. I took a gap year, and so I was by myself a lot, and I just started writing because I just couldn't communicate with people around me, so I was just trying to communicate with my guitar. And yeah, then I started writing, and I met someone who was interested in what I was doing, so he started producing my music.
So how has your journey been thus far? I mean, I know the entertainment industry has a kind of a negative stigma for being hard to break into and succeed full-time.
Right. I think the attitude I have is just like be thankful for every opportunity and like grab every opportunity, play for people, always just kind of give everything to every opportunity. So I don't really think too much about what's difficult or not. I just kind of think about the possibilities that I have, the chances I have. And yeah, I've actually, so far, I'm really thankful. Like I've had a lot of opportunities in Hong Kong and especially in China too to share my music there.
So is there anything you miss a lot about Hong Kong? My family is from Hong Kong too, oh, really? So I miss the food a lot.
I miss the food so much. Like Asian food in America, it's like, it's fine, but it like scratches a really deep itch. And so when I go back, I just like stuff my face and gain 10 pounds and then run for like 6 months when I'm back in New York.
That's a good plan. It's good. It works.
Yeah,
it's fine. It's fine. So is your audience in Hong Kong a little bit different than your audience in America?
Yeah, I would say in Hong Kong there's not a lot of live music, so I think people are really on the lookout. So it's a very supportive crowd because there's just not a lot, so they wouldn't really want to be like, you're great for doing this, like keep going. And I'm like, thank you, because it is kind of hard. Whereas I think in New York especially, it's pretty saturated, so it's people are less excited to hear you, so it's a tougher crowd, but I like it because it's more challenging. You really think about like how to get better, because you walk into a space and there's 6 musicians like 10 times more talented than you, and you're like, how do you do that? And then you try to learn.
So how do you deal with navigating, I guess, the competitiveness of New York?
I think it's a good question. I think for me, I'm a little bit of an introvert, so every time like I do shows and I do different things, I need a lot of time by myself to like refigure. And I think it's my alone time that I like try to figure out how to come up with a strategy that like I'm happy with, that I'll be comfortable, because I think I'm just not going to be the type of person who's like going around everywhere screaming like listen to me, but like I'm more going to be the more quiet type, but where I get the chance to, I'll like really give everything that I have. I don't know how I navigate it really. I think I just like with sincerity and just like sort of quiet perseverance, I guess. I don't think I've figured out a way to do it. Maybe next time I talk to you, I'll have figured out some secret.
That's good. And so if you could give any advice to our viewers about how to break into the media or into singing and songwriting, what would you tell them?
I would say really I think perseverance is the biggest thing, because I think the biggest opportunities I have, they just came to me, and I think the biggest thing I learned is just that it's so out of your control. So you have to have a reason why you're doing it beyond like getting rich and famous, because that's not going to happen I don't know. It'll happen for some people, but that can't be your only reason. Otherwise, it's going to be really exhausting, because then 6 months will go by and you'll be like, shoot, I'm still in my pajamas at home. But I think you have to know like why you want to do this. And once you have like a firm belief, then you have to hold on and just keep going and not let people turn you down.